we can go ahead and kind of get some warm up going, stretching out. We're going to be going through the upper body today. Got some weights. I have my 10-pounders out, so whatever you have. And then if you have different selections of weights, obviously feel free to have those nearby so that you can, grab whatever you want to use for the different exercises. So I'll talk us through what we're going to do really quick. We've got skull crushers. We're going to do 20 reps of the upper body moves and 20 reps of a core set. We're going to go 3 rounds of those before we move on. So we've got skull crushers, kayak twist, dead rows. We're going to do a standing crunch, kind of a leaning side pull, an overhead press. Some of you I know don't go overhead, so just do curls because we're going to be doing an upright row later. And then we're going to do a knee pull. And then the last set will be an upright row with a halo. So kind of rotating the weight around your head. And then depending on our timing at the very end, if we have time, we'll hit a little cardio burst. So let's go ahead and hit up our downward facing dog. Push into your hands, slide your heels down toward the mat, grab through the core. If you want to pedal your feet, that's always a great idea. Spread through the shoulder blades, relax through the neck and the shoulders. And then level your feet and really just push back so you get that stretch into the hamstrings and the calves, belly strong. Take that deep inhale, and then with your exhale, come forward into your plank. And then push back. Inhale, exhale, plank. And then again, inhale and exhale. Hit your plank. This time push back into that downward facing dog again. Widen your feet and walk your hands back inside your feet. So kind of shift side to side a little bit. I like to get some movement into my hips. And then level off, just sit both feet on the ground. Hopefully you can get your heels into the ground. Maybe even elbows inside the knees. All right. And then go ahead and turn it over and lie on your back on your mat. And kind of wake up the core a little bit, and then we'll get started. So just put your feet on the ground, rest your head in the hands. We're going to start with just some pelvic tucks. So don't lift your head or shoulders yet. Just try to work on pulling your rectus abdominis in the front together. So go ahead though and rest your head in the hands, actually lying it on the ground. You have a natural low back arch, and we're going to try to take that out. With your exhale, push the low back into the ground, but make sure that your glutes are not flexing. So a lot of times in order to get that pelvic tuck, we end up flexing the glutes. And I want you guys to try to keep your glutes relaxed. Pull that low back to the ground. You can even grab a little Kegel here. That kind of helps sometimes. Inhale with your breath whenever you need. And then exhale. Again, knit those ab muscles together. Pushing low back into the ground. Hold as long as you can. We're going to go 2 more. Inhale, let the low back come off. Exhale, tuck the low back toward the ground. So you should feel all those deep interior muscles of the core connecting and grabbing, but you're not using your glutes to flex. Inhale, relax, and then exhale 1 more time, grab. And then this time I want you to keep those muscles grabbed, and you're going to lift your head and shoulders. If a crunch doesn't work for you, just go into your bird dog, or I'm sorry, your dead bug. So you can leave your head on the ground, and you'll go your alternating pull with your legs and arms. Otherwise, exhale, lift into your crunch. Inhale, lower. But as you lower, keep those ab muscles contracted. So make sure you're not relaxing the belly on the way back to the ground. Inhale down, exhale up. 3, like you're pushing your head into your hands. 5. So it's not relaxing back down, but you're pushing it back toward the ground. 6. 4 more. 7. 8. 2 to go, and then we're going to grab those weights. 9. And 10. All right. If you don't have weights, just grab one of your bands, and you can use it for some of your exercises. All right, so the first one is going to be a skull crusher. So for your triceps, push your hips high up into the air. Remember last week how we worked a lot with those isometric grabs, so really flexing into the muscles that you want to be working. So I'm going to go ahead and hold a glute bridge, and then I want your hands to come right alongside your temples, the elbows right above your ears. So we're going to do 20. There's 2, 3, 4. If you're holding one weight, then that weight will come right to the hairline. So you want to set your elbows up so they're right on top of the shoulders, and then they don't move at all. Squeezing them toward one another like you're squeezing a block that's shoulder width between your elbows. Your neck is going to stay relaxed, belly strong. Three more. 3, 2, focus on using those triceps. 1. All right, you're going to come up to seated. I'm going to start heels in the ground for my kayak twist. You're going to go side to side. I like my heels in the ground because then I have less pressure on my hip flexors. 5. Head, neck, and shoulders follow the weights. Follow that twist. Everything twists together. And if you need to put one weight down, of course, that's fine. Flex into the core first, then get your twist. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, take it back down. We're going to go back into that glute bridge and our skull crusher. Scan the body, see where you might need to take pressure and strain out. And then really work into those triceps. Of course, grab into the core, grab into the glutes. Look at those elbows, keep them pulled toward one another. Be in control both directions. So as those weights drop down toward the shoulders, be in control of that whole range. $17, $19, I'm getting shaky, I love it, and $20. All right, back up to seated. Set up for that kayak twist, and ready, go. 20 each side. $15, feel the front of the belly and those obliques. 19, 20. All right, one last set for your triceps. Find that glute bridge, hopefully, if you still can. Elbows drop. I'm sorry, your elbows stay, your hands drop. Neck stays relaxed. Try to find some bracing in the back. weights together. Kind of gives me a little more stability as I'm wearing out. But those upper arms stay completely still as much as possible. 17, 18, neck stays super relaxed. 19, and 20. All right, last time of our kayak twist. Here we go. Make a little C curve in that upper body. Whole belly button back toward the spine. Thirteen. 18, 19, 20. All right, good job. Okay, coming on up from there, we get to move on into our back muscles. Okay, so we're gonna do a dead row. If you have heavier weight, you could probably grab it. Otherwise, slide shoulders back and down, hinge forward. Think about your butt being back, your back flat, and then it's your choice, overhand or underhand. Pull the weights right up the legs. So those of you that were with us last week, where we did those isometric grabs, that's where you're really using those. So contract deep into the back, grab there first, then allow those weights to add the resistance and build that muscle in the back. Focus on the back doing the work. Belly stays strong. $18, 19, 20. All right, we're gonna lean side to side. So you have a couple choices. You can just lean 20 one way, 20 the other. If you wanna try to hold one arm up and one arm down, you can. I might go half. So 10 with one arm up, 10 one down. So you're not going all the way down the leg. Just a lean and a pull. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna stay for all 20. Good job, good job. Slide that shoulder back and down on the lifting arm. Feel the oblique, but yet you're bracing with the front of the belly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's a good chance I totally lost count, but that's okay. Keep going. Again, think about what you want to be using. Don't just get through the move. $18, 19, 20. All right, back to that dead row. I'm gonna go underhand this time. You'll get a little more bicep. Ready, go. So the backs of the hands shave right along the tops of the thighs. Don't rush it. Especially if you have lighter weight, you can build the heat by pretending it's heavier, flexing deep. Can you grab the core any more? 5, 4, 3, and 1. All right, back to that side lean. Here we go. Flex in, don't just get the move. 8 more. deep. How much range can you get? It's kind of a nice little stretch mobility move too. Keep your thighs strong. Try not to lock out the knees. Pelvis stays neutral. So you're not sticking your hips forward or back. Just right on top of those heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last set. Really roll those shoulders back and down. Grab deep into that core and then row those weights. Pull the elbows back and up. Core strong. Keep your neck nice and neutral so you're not yanking it up or hopefully not even turning necessarily to the side much. Just neutral right in the center. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Last time here. Lean and pull. 3, 4. I gotta watch my neck, especially when my left arm is up. It's not as strong. Something to watch. 6, 8, 9, 10, which is 20. All right, other side. Rotate that shoulder blade back and down. Eight more. 18, 19, 20. All right, I'm gonna take a quick cat-cow. Just stand, put your elbows on your knees, round, and then extend. Check in with that low back. Okay, we're gonna go overhead press. Shoulders back and down, belly nice and strong. I'm gonna go from the floor because otherwise I'm gonna hit our bikes hanging up. So you can stay standing or take a kneeling stance as well. So here we go, 20. Remember, if you don't want to go overhead, you can hit up curls, tricep kickbacks, back flies, anything like that. Belly strong. Try to push through the back. $17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're gonna do a standing crunch. So you can hold your weights or you can put hands behind the head. Okay, you're gonna twist, twist and crunch. Alternating, 1, 1, 2, 2. See if you can get your opposite knee to elbow. Pull that low belly up and in. Chest stays tall. $16, 17, and 20. All right, back to that press. Here we go, core strong, and go. Keep the chest tall, push through the back. 18, 19, 20. All right. That standing twisting crunch. Here we go. Opposite knee to elbow. Notice what's pulling the knee up. Don't just get the knee to march, but grab with that belly. That's it. $19, $20. All right, and give my hands a little shake out. All right, going back. That last set, overhead press. Here we go. You guys keep going, I need a little break. Nothing in the neck. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Gosh, it's that left arm. All right, here we go. Last set of twists. Go. Twist across the body. Here's 16. Tall back, and 20. All right. Okay, last one. It's gonna be an upright row. Take a quick cat-cow again. Push your hips back, round the back. And then our halo is gonna be, we've done these before with kettlebells. So you go around the head, one elbow up around, then the other. And we're gonna go 10 one direction, 10 the other. And I'm actually gonna lower weight for my upright row. I've been dealing with a little bit of an elbow issue, so I'd rather it get better. This range, this motion bothers it just a bit. So elbows come up first, chest super tall, and make sure that your elbows lead the way. Squeeze between the shoulder blades, pelvis in neutral. That's it. So you should feel the top of the shoulder, the core, because you're engaging it, and you're actively squeezing in the shoulder blades. I think we have 3 more. 2, 1. Be in control in that downward face. All right, then for your halo, so slide those shoulder blades back and down, one elbow up, slide all the way around. So you're keeping the core strong and still. So you're also using those stabilizer muscles underneath the armpit and across the back through the chest. All right, reverse direction. So now you're gonna go the other way. Six, get one elbow up and then the other. Neck stays relaxed. 9, 10. So hopefully you're actively really contracting and compressing all around the rib cage and those shoulders. All right, belly strong, ready, set. Pull those elbows. With an upright row, I also kind of like to pretend that I'm actually pulling a band, one of those big elastic bands. So you kind of will have a slightly different move and contraction through the arms. If you think that you have pressure and pull both directions, because you wouldn't want that rubber band to just contract and swing back on your feet. Belly strong, tailbone tucks under, keep that solid stance. Three to go. 2 and 1. All right, back to that halo. If you're on the ground, take a different knee forward, elbow up and around. So this is one of those you really want to think, where am I contracting? Don't just get that swing going around. Trying to keep those hips still. 9, 10, other direction. Pull the belly button up and in. Create that circle right around that hairline, just right across the top of your head. 8, 9, and 10. All right, last set. Upright row, chest tall, core strong. Here we go. Keep the chest really lifted, so super proud chest. That's it. Keep your wrists under the elbows, halfway. Be in control in that downward phase. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, last time, that halo. Oh, here we go. Ground into those feet, into your knees, grab through the core. All right, reverse directions. Both elbows stay pretty tall, so even when that one comes down, it's not dropping too low. You want that weight going right around the top of the head. Grab the belly, lift the chest. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, teeny weeny little bit, quick little power finish. So you have a choice. We have 2 minutes left. We'll grab a quick stretch as well. So if you want to go into a glute bridge or a plank, anything to hold there. Otherwise, I'm just going to hit a quick little cardio burst. So 10 squat thrusts, 10 mountain climbers, and 10 plank jacks. So squat thrust is burpee, no push up. Jump back, jump in, jump up. 3, 7. Last one. After you jump up, jump straight back down. Mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Plank jacks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Nice little push. All right, hinge back. Get your child's pose. So hollow out your armpits. Point your elbows kind of down at the mat. And pull the chest forward. And then take your hips a little to the right, arms to the left, and feel that right side. Get a little more stretch. Now then the other side, arms to the left, I'm sorry, knees to the left, arms to the right. All right, and then come up so that you're curling your toes under a second. Grab your hands behind your back. Push forward. If you can get your arms up off the hips, it's great. All right, and then we'll take one arm across the body. So let's say left arm, pull it over, lift that chest, drive that shoulder head back and down away from your ear. All right, thumbs up, palms forward, open wide, and then grab that other arm, pull across. All right, and then lastly, I just love doing this for the trap. So if you take your left arm, pull it across, and then lean your right ear to right shoulder, and you kind of will find that spot where you need a little more help. So for me, it's usually pulling my ear over and then rotating my head back just a bit. When I feel that stretch, side of the neck, kind of tilt your chin different ways, you'll feel that. All right, now let's go to the other side. So grab your right hand, pull it over, left ear, left shoulder, and then find that spot. And if you want to move your head around and you don't want to hold it still, that's fine too. All right, big flex. Everybody's looking great. Woo! Nice job.